Alright, so, we're going to talk about Blade, Evil Against Evil. This was a comic sent to me by my friend Chris. Chris, thank you once again, brother. And yeah, this is Volume 2 of Bryan Hill's short-lived Blade series. I did a review of Volume 1 several months back, and now Volume 2 is out, and I was really excited to read it. I was really curious to see how it was going to play out. There was a lot of story, there were a lot of things about how this was going to tie in with, this half was going to be tying in with Bloodhunt, and how Blade fell to Varney's possession. Yeah, that doesn't happen, at all. At no point do we get any connection to, Varney, or any connection to, building up to Bloodhunt, other than the sword, and it felt very, if you're a Warhammer fan, it's this feels like Fulgrim falling to Chaos, but yeah. But even then, that's not even, a thing. The sword itself that Blade uses is not really a thing. Anyway, this comic, for those who don't know what the story is about, for those who don't remember, Blade accidentally released this thing called the Adana, which is this mother of evil. And she's been going around getting all these supernatural beings together to create a new, hell on earth, that whole spiel. So Blade, in the first half, did find a sword, but he lost it to the Adana, and now has to, go to new dark places, and the only one who can help him is Dracula. Well, Dracula only shows up for one issue and is like, you're evil, I guess you're good enough now, bye. He just trains him for one issue, and the next... Because this is only 10 issues, in total, with this volume included, the comic is only 10 issues long. And it really does feel like Bryan Hill wanted a longer story, but this feels very rushed, and even, episodic at times. You don't really get a lot of the Adana in here in this story. You forget that she's the villain that they're fighting against, that they're at war with, So it really does feel like, the Adana and when she gets... And again, I know, shit happens. I know, in the comic business, shit happens. But Blade, for this comic, Blade... And I really liked the first half, but this second half really felt like, nothing really happens till the last two issues of the story. And the Mother of Evil doesn't really feel like a big villain. Again, probably because they had to cut off issues. I feel like this could have worked as a 12-issue maxi, but it didn't even get that. It was 10 issues, you're out. So Blade in here also, they talk about only evil can defeat evil, and Blade is now a thing of evil. You don't feel that at all. At no point does it feel like Blade has become a villain or anything more than evil. It just feels like Blade's just being more of an asshole. That's just Eric Brooks in general. So I don't know what to tell you. It really doesn't feel like Blade is the bad guy. Also, there's a team up in here with Hulk, and it does kind of... I do appreciate that this Blade story does tie into what goes on in, Philip Kennedy Johnson's Hulk book. Even though it does feel like the same thing. It's a mother of monsters, mother of evil, same thing. And there is a cool team-up of the two. But it's kind of weird because, Bruce says, Blade asks, hey, why did you call me? And he goes, I don't have Doctor Strange's number. To which I say, bullshit, because you guys, you and Steven have worked more together than, you and Blade. If anything, Blade, you shouldn't have Blade's number. That doesn't, not having Doctor Strange's number, really? And it's not oh, is he dead at this point? No, he wasn't dead at this point. He was, alive. I don't get it. Yeah. So the comic really does feel, rushed, and the Mother of Evil doesn't really feel like that much of a credible threat. At no point does she feel like a credible threat in any capacity. At no point do you feel this character is a, gonna create hell on earth. At no point does that happen in the fucking slightest. The artwork also changes a lot. It does feel very everyone's face feels melted. I don't know. I will say it is cool to see Satana. It's a lesser known character. It was cool. It was cool to see Satana. That's a lesser known supernatural character. But yeah, this comic feels really episodic. It really does, and the whole thing of evil against evil doesn't feel natural. Like, it doesn't feel at all. Like, you don't get any sense of evil against evil. It's just Blade being a bigger dick than his usual self. So, yeah. Yeah, this comic, like, it really sucks, because the first 5 issues, the first volume in this comic was really good. It really took a Blade to new places, but afterwards, I was just kind of, like, the second half, and again, I understand, like, shit happened, they had to cut off the comic early, but, like, this just felt like no effort was given at the like, towards the end. So, yeah. Really kind of disappointing, which sucks. But hey, at least it's only 2 volumes. So there you go, guys. That's my review for Blade, Evil Against Evil. I want to thank Chris for sending me this comic. He always tells me to be honest no matter if I like the comic or not. But yeah, so there you go. There you go, guys. That's my review. You guys tell me in the comments below if you've read Blade, Evil Against Evil. Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.